On November 20th, 2012, the long-awaited demo of DmC, Devil May Cry, was released. I wanted to review this game, but the only opinion I could give you was that of a longtime fan of the series, so I bring to you someone with limited experience in the series. Caffeine Addict, introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, I am TheCoffeeMan.
Now tell the audience how much experience you've had with the Devil May Cry franchise.
I can't say I've played much. I'm currently getting through the third game, and so far it's pretty awesome. My introduction to the series, however, was Devil May Cry 2, and when I played it, I thought it was a good game.
Take it how it is, ladies and gentlemen. I won't stop you if you try to kill him.
I'll just ignore that. Anyway, we have come together to review the demo of DmC. Does it live up to its predecessors? Does it prove to be an interesting look at the first game? Is it any good?
Ooh, Mr. Coffeeman, pick me!
Yes?
Is the correct answer no?
Pretty much, yeah.
Let's start with the controls, shall we?
Alright, so with DmC, Ninja Theory thought they would redesign the controls to suit something more like Heavenly Sword.
Heavenly Sword and Devil May Cry are pretty different, by the way.
So the game has adopted a sort of light, medium, heavy control scheme. Holding the left trigger will let you use your light weapon Osiris. Holding the right trigger will let you use the heavy weapon Arbiter. Not pressing either will let you use Rebellion, your medium weapon.
While these weapons can be switched on the fly, it just feels awkward to use. Not to mention it feels dumbed down from the previous games. Yet at the same time it feels overly convoluted.
I personally found I would end up using attacks I did not mean to thanks to these controls.
Another thing about the controls is that something very important was taken out of them. Can you guess it? It was the lock-on button. The entire game runs on auto-lock, and many times you will find yourself hitting things you didn't mean to. This is especially true with using the grapple attacks. Yet with all of these controller problems, the game still manages to be insanely easy.
The AI is dumb beyond reason, and they are only challenging when they are annoying. 3 enemies in particular destroy the game's flow with their specific ways of killing them. One is this flying baby thing that shoots you and has way too much health, and the other 2 are these night guys that can only be killed with a weapon of that color. The red ones can only be killed by Arbiter, and the icy blue ones can only be killed with Osiris.
The problem here is that the combat is based around switching your weapons, and if you use your weapons that are allowed against these guys, they just bounce off. This creates some really cheap difficulty, which is sadly the only difficulty to be found here at all. Keep in mind these 2 knights only appear on the Son of Sparta difficulty, which is the hardest one available. But with the exception of what I just mentioned, the difficulty of Son of Sparta is still rather easy.
Regarding the stage design, it's mad best. The stage available is highly linear besides 3 combat zones. During the parts where you're moving, you can pretty much just mash L2 and X.
Or left trigger and A.
And you'll be just fine. In fact, at the end of the stage, there's the church you have to do this with. It's artificial lengthening at its most literal.
In addition to this, there are many glitches surrounding this level that either increase or decrease replay value if you're into that kind of thing or not.
Now we head to the boss found in the demo. It's a, succubus named Poison.
Immediately prior to the battle, Dante and Poison have an elegant exchange of words.
You missed. My name, by the way, is Dante.
Dante, son of Sparta, and Eva, the
Yeah, but you can call me Dante the Demon Killer. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
You want to kill me? You can't kill me. I'm 1,200 years old.
You don't look a day over 12,000.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you, Anna! And the fuck you, Dolphin!
Okay, did Ninja Theory just gather a bunch of middle schoolers to write the script for this game? Because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like they just gathered a bunch of 6th graders, taught them the word fuck, and this is the end result.
After hearing that wonderful exchange, something scary becomes apparent. The writing sucks. It gets even worse during the battle when Dante says things like,
Succubus! Suck on this!
I sense the game is trying to come off as edgy, but the game is so mature here that it just comes off as childish and stupid instead.
Anyway, onto the boss fight itself, it's a pathetically easy fight. All you have to do is just slash at Poison repeatedly with Rebellion and Arbiter.
You don't even have to hit the obvious weak point, which is red, flashing, and couldn't be more obvious of a weak point if it had a flashing neon banner saying, "Hit me" on it. Nope, you can just keep chopping away at her arms and she'll go down easy. The attacks are pretty easy to dodge too. You only have to do two things. Just do a dodge roll when she claws at you, and just swing to the next platform like your freaking Spider-Man when she pukes.
I also happened to come across a glitch during the fight. Once I drained one of her health bars, there wasn't the usual cutscene where Dante kicks her off the platform. Instead, she just sits there, doesn't attack you at all, and you can just chop away at her, although you won't be doing any damage. What causes this glitch? I don't even know, and the sad part is, this is actually a fairly common glitch with people who played the demo.
Sadly, this boss is a miss. If only a little bit more effort was put into its design, then we could have gotten a fun boss out of this. But that would just be asking for too much now, wouldn't it?
Gameplay isn't the only thing wrong with this game, though. I don't know if this is because I'm playing the PS3 version of the demo, but while playing this, I noticed that it had a horrible stuttering frame rate even during the cutscenes. It's almost as if the game is too much for the console to handle. Spartan, since you played the Xbox 360 version of the demo, I must ask, is this also an issue on that version of the game?
It's quite visible, really. I'll give Ninja Theory one thing though, the cutscenes are skippable.
The shading and lighting are also pretty shoddy. Throughout the game, Dante has this strange glow coming from him. Another thing I've noticed, especially during the cutscenes, is that the shadows seem to flicker quite a bit.
Ninja Theory, I don't know if you're aware of this, but consoles aren't customizable like PCs are. We cannot simply just switch out the graphics cards and include more RAM, or even just the render settings. If you're going to release a game on consoles, you're going to have to program it in a way that's suitable for consoles. But credit must be given where credit is due, and regardless of these problems, the game looks at least halfway decent. It's colorful, and special credit must be given to the two challenge stages that, while are pretty easy, look really good.
Continuing on from that, we have the music.
Fun fact, guys! This video was supposed to feature DmC's music playing in the background through the whole video, but having to sit through that anymore would have led me to borderline madness. So instead, you guys can listen to the backside of the TV from now on. Rejoice.
The music in the demo is done by the band Combichrist. They're some sort of screamo electronic / metal band, and to say it lightly, they just aren't our thing.
If you like them, then that's cool. But in our opinion, the music is not only loud and annoying, but misplaced too. The music plays at a much faster pace than the gameplay's max FPS of 30, and only enforces the notion that the game plays slower than it should.
Let's run down the grade now, shall we? In the end, this was crap. It was a near total failure of a demo, and I have no doubt that it'll damage sales of the full product. But then again, it's just a demo.
The full version will be including much more content, but I can't say I'm excited at all.
Regardless though, we will be returning to review the full game when it comes out.
Why? Because we're sadists, that's why. But let's hope for the best, shall we?
Well, I am TheCoffeeMan,
And I'm UtterSpartan.
and we hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.
Edgy occurs when middle-brow, middle-aged profiteers are looking to suck the energy, not to mention spending money, out of the quote-unquote youth culture. So they come up with this fake concept of seeming to be dangerous when every move they make is the result of market research and a corporate master plan.